xMatty. Depth charge coming in as well. Jezu does have the killer instinct. They could look for the chase here. Dote trying to turn it around, and the Berserk comes just in time. Oh, possibility as well! Treats, dive too deep. And xMatty takes him out, a double for BDS.
Beautiful play from the bot lane of BDS. xMatty, the ultimate to buy him a little bit more time, as we see another engage in the top.
Syncroft waiting in the wings, though. Serta's on his way up as well. The Gnar back. Agresivo going to try and dodge away. Gilius looking for the damage as well, but Gilius might be the first to fall. Agresivo, one more auto is enough. Genex jumps back in into the charm. The knock up, the CC. Syncroft low. Nuclear Int now joins. Orbital Deception not gonna land, and Nuclear Int will land. His shurikens, dives back in, hits another. Sertus has no charm, and Treats can't hit the dredge line, but Nuclear Int just backs away in the end. Stun, no flash, remember on xMatty, he dodges back and forth, but he's still locked up. Hostile takeover coming out, xMatty though locked up. Shut down by SK. He'll come back for a second with a bailout, but in the end, it's Sertus receiving the rewards.
They recognize that if they can get Genex in a position where he can snowball in the isolated 1v1.
That was just such perfect waiting in the bush from SK. And he managed to kill off Agresivo, who did everything right in that situation. He waited under his tower. He was like, okay, now
The ultimate as well. So
Syncroft, no ult, does have flash. They're just going in. Spirit Rush a possibility. There's the charm. TP behind. Janax, no Hexagon momentum, but can get into this fight. They're looking for the Dragon King. Gilius steal it. He can. Turn Dragon of the game over to SK. Syncroft low. Will be caught out. The bailout brings him back, but he will fall in the end. BDS still looking for the fight as Janax steps forward onto Agresivo. Nuclear Int could get onto Janax here. Treats trying to escape down towards the bottom side, and Janax will be caught. And Nuclear Int will get a triple in the fight.
beautifully played by Nuclear Int, but a good steal coming out from expecting the lack of information. Oh god, he's
Everfrost into the Hexagon to Maiden. The charm misses. Agresivo with a fancy feat on his debut game on the stage. He tries to dodge away from Sertus and Janax. Agresivo building up towards the Mega Gnar, but he just doesn't have the time. SK delayed and delayed and delayed, and in the end they get...
See if SK can actually pull out a big fight.
Dragon started. 5,000 on it. Soul, the option for SK. Charm goes in. Syncroft diving forward as well. Gilius gets it. Mountain so secured for SK, but Gilius will be able to dash away as well. Manages to survive in the pit. Janax is caught by all of BDS. He will pay for the soul with his life. Guys, you're too overeager. There's no way he's escaping from that. Dote takes him down, shuts him out. But this soul secured for Gilius.
Well played by Gilius. That's the second smite steal he was able to secure today.
16 himself.
Hang on.
BDS started, treats flashes. Adone tries to flash away, but can't escape. Hostile takeover will only land on 2. The knock-up onto xMatty on the backline. Bullet time coming in as well. xMatty low, Sertus diving forward. Everfrost over deception. xMatty still alive somehow. Janax goes in. xMatty brought back with a bailout, but they need to kill Jezu quickly enough. They can't do it. Jezu will die afterwards. Nuclear Int dies onto Janax as he tries to get the damage down onto the SK top laner. Meanwhile, Orbital Deception going in once again. Agresivo just surviving. It's a 2-for-1 so far in favor of BDS in a very messy fight.
Ooh, damage that Janax will be able to offer on the Camille. BDS should be aware that something is going on, but it's a little bit suspicious that the jungler is not in the pit. Syncroft with the engage.
Yeah, SK trying not to be suspicious here, but you can see BDS.
Oh wow, this is
forward.
so fast.
It's already down to 3,000. Syncroft puts a ward in, and immediately it's gone. Gilius smites it. SK able to sneak it away from BDS underneath their noses.
Well played, that was insane. Here we are, SK Sertus with the engage.
Charm away, the charm goes out, as you say. Lots of damage on the backline. Crescent Guard coming out as well as Sertus caught in the midst of Nuclear Int. Bailout being used, hostile takeover as well. Treats pots the stopwatch. Gilius not in the best of positions as he's in the back of the fight, back of the pit as well. Treats will fall. Oh, great snipe! Great snipe onto xMatty. That's a lot of damage, a lot of DPS falling off from BDS. Jezu and Gilius trying to do something here. They still have the Baron. Nuclear Int stepping in. The resets will...
They are removing all of the vision. Sertus should have TP.
Deep. That is deep, and Treats will know he's there when he comes around the corner. Counter TP, use Nuclear Int. Depth charge, a possibility. Killer Instinct in, Nuclear Int. You gotta pull something miraculous here. The TP too deep. SK are willing just to lap him up. And to the good. We're a minute and a half. xMatty stepping forward here. Depth charge used onto a Dote. There's nowhere for him to go. The bailout won't save you for long as SK goes in. The charm into the Everfrost, into the Killer Instinct, but the Crescent Guard enough. Gilius splashing forward, counter flash. Bullet time out from xMatty, but now he's not in the best of shapes as Janax could look for the Hexagon to made him.
Bit of an overinvestment here from SK. They need to be careful.
They still have the Elder though. Agresivo could look for Gnar into the wall. Instead, BDS just able
create a point of pressure. And then BDS is going to be forced to make a choice.
Certus with the charm once again onto Syncroft. Crescent Guard will be used. Bullet time coming out as well. Gilius has to pop the Heartbreaker to get away. Nuclear looking for a flank position here as he dives in, but it's only on to Treats. Hostile takeover coming in as well, and Treats is very low. Nuclear dived on by Genax. Meanwhile, the GA popped on X-Matty. Nuclear trying to do what he can, but Treats continues to land the hooks. X-Matty comes back though. Treats down, 2 down. Genax, Certus, and Jezu have to try and do everything in this fight. The GA still available for Jezu. The charm wide. Syncroft survives Orbital Ascension though. Will lock him out. Genax, more Death's Dance and Divine Sundra means he is nigh unkillable as SK find 2 in the fight.
The GA will be 2 for 2. I imagine this will be a third as Genax locks down Odote. But the base again is in shambles. Only 2 members are left alive. They're hitting the base button because they both have TP. SK looking to end the game.
I mean, what wave clear do you really have? Aggressivo has some, Nuclear has some, but the 5-point strike doesn't really clear out these super minions too quickly. Aggressivo going to try and build up towards that Mega Gnar. Does have the Gnar ultimate as well, but look at the damage onto the tower. Genax basically feasting on them. Is the Cho'Gath ultimate worth the true damage? The Gnar back brings Genax underneath the tower. Nuclear looking for the damage as they do manage to kill off Jezu. Nuclear has to do it all here though. The GA popped on Aggressivo. Genax looking for the tower itself. Precision protocol enough, and SK will ignore the BDS players and instead take down the base.